Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing the final bit of the SI 2024 predictions for the sort of like crowd stage, like final six stage. So we just had the group stage, which I made a video about, and I did predictions on. We also did predictions on the playoffs. I must say I got quite a lot of it wrong because I didn't think W7M would beat Wolves. Like I didn't like it was a bit crazy. Like, and I didn't think like the bracket would flip the way it did. But I think we'll go over the bracket and we'll go over the stats of the tournament, and then we'll make the predictions for the final six. So yeah, so it's cool to see that there are 6 teams left, 280 from EU, so you've got G2, VP, SQ and DZ from NA, and then W7M and FaZe from Brazil, so that's pretty cool to see the like equal like slots from every like of the top 3 regions, let's say. So let's go with the playoffs. So first of all, we start with W7M v Wolves. This was a crazy match. This is probably one of the best matches of the event. Like Mowgli went nuclear this game, like that clubhouse game, like Wolves like nearly tried 2v5s, but Wolves did come out on top. They had a lot of good rushes. I'm quite like Wolves did play quite well. You have to give it to them. And then we got FaZe v Lost. I think honestly, I don't even think this was that close. I think FaZe just stomped them. Like I don't know what has happened to Lost. I think they've got Maya on more of a support role, so he isn't playing that great. But I do think Lost have not been playing that well, so I guess that's why they got smoked. And DZ fucking smoked Liquid. This was not close. Like I know it looks like it's close. Like they got it was 14-5. Like Liquid are just ass. And Fury was a bit close. I just think they ran out of steam in the final maps. But Fury have shown that they can compete because they did win on Chalet. And Consulate was quite close. And, you know, Sky was quite close. I think they did start attack first, which is probably, I think they were 6-0 down. So, yeah. And then let's move on to the upper bracket. Sonic smoked fucking Wolves. Sonic SQ looked really well. Like, Ambience is going to be going nuclear. And I don't know, Wolves just maybe ran out of steam. And I think Sonic's are just better than them. So that's probably why. 14-5. GT phase. This was quite a close game. The Cafe, they won 8-7. GT won 8-7. And then to be fair, FaZe would be looking insane. Like, Handy is like plus 5th in the tournament right now. And Nighthaven was quite close, but I think there was a couple of missteps by G2, but FaZe pulled that one out. DZ SSG was a close game at 8-6. I think Border, like GZ got smoked and Border, and Bank was a close game. That was the match where Ashen and Canadian were screaming at each other. It was quite weird. And VP and IP, first game was close, Cafes 8-6, and then Bank VP won 7-0. I think VP are like the best team in the world on Bank. They just look insane. Like they won like the last 4 games on Bank in the tournament. Like, and it hasn't even been close. Like Danim's going nuclear. Then we on to the low bracket games. W7 and v Fearx. I'm actually surprised. Fearx put on a decent showing against W7M, all things considered. I do think they're kind of shit still, but you know, it was a respectable performance. Getting 5 rounds on W7M against like the best team in the like Chalet's, they're one of their best maps. Is quite impressive. Bleed smoked Lost, like 5 rounds against Lost. Again, Lost have been one of like, I think they just got a miracle run in Atlanta. Like they just don't look good at all, and that's just proven by the performance. Liquid Falcons, they got 7 on Oregon. I don't know why you would want to attack first on Oregon. Like it's just so hard, especially because Falcons aren't a good attacking team. But I know Falcons have had a lot of visa issues, health issues, etc. So hopefully they can regroup. I heard they're picking up Hashon maybe for next split, so that should be pretty cool. I think Hashon's a pretty good player. From GK. And then Bliss beat Fury. It was a bit of a barn burner game. Bliss won 7-0. Fury repeated with an 8-6. And the Australians are quite... They made a bit of a run, to be fair. Next, we'll move on to low bracket round 2. NIP, W7M. W7M smoked their Brazilian counterparts. First map wasn't close. Second map was kind of close. But again, NIP were just so slow on the execute. So I remember watching, like, it was a 5v3. One of them got good mind, and I was basically ran over. SSG beat Bleed. This is a very close game. I think Bleed put a very respectable performance. I know Asfi has to do military service, so they'll probably have to replace him. I think they are a very good team, and they'll be doing a lot in the future. But G2 Liquids. G2 smoked the Liquid. Liquid ass. Like, I know it looks close, but like they literally only won defenses. Liquid is the worst attacking team in the event. Like Lagones has to go. Best v Wolves. This was a fucking upset. Wolves smoked them on Clubhouse. They get cooked in Oregon, and then they sort of a close game and consider. Mowgli went insane. Mowgli was one of the best players this tournament. He went nuclear, but best showing that I think this is the first Australian team to get T8 top 8 since Fnatic in 2020. I think so. Yeah, that's pretty cool by them. Moving on, we've got the lower bracket round 3 games. W7M. This was played yesterday. W7M v SSG. W7 choked Cafe. They should have won 2-0, but Clubhouse was pretty easy, and Chalet was pretty easy, obviously. W7M are fucking insane on Chalet. G2 smoked Bliss. It was quite close, to be fair. Like, Bliss very surprisingly put up a decent performance at this event, and I'm quite happy to see what they look like. I was a hater, but, you know, they played pretty well. We've got SQ, sorry, and then we've got Sonic's FaZe. FaZe won 2-0. First game wasn't that close, to be honest. SQ didn't win an attack, and the second map was insane. That was, like, some crazy clutches on Clubhouse. But, yeah. And then DZ VP was the game of the tournament. Like, look how close it was. Shade won 7-5, Bank won 7-5, and that Skyscraper game had like one of the craziest clutches by always. Bolo was going fucking nuclear as well. Like, what a game! That's one of the best games of the tournament by far. I know that won't like be repeated of how good the like event was. So yeah, now if you go to CGG, let's just look at the stats. Where is it? So in terms of KD rating, Citizen has the highest rating of the event. He's plus 50, KZ's plus 50, and NJR is plus 51. Virtue as well is having a very good event with Souls, like plus 40 on like Virtue plays support or like flex support, so it's pretty cool to see him plus 40. Entry, Cyber is going nuclear, Herd is going nuclear, Citizen's going nuclear. Ashram is having a pretty good event on Entry as well. In terms of cost, Citizen looks like the MVP of the tournament so far, and if SQ do make a deep run, I'm sure he'll get that. Dead Shit was getting a lot of clutches as well. Reaps was going nuclear. Reaps had a lot of clutches. Negative with 25 plants is insane, by the way. That's crazy. I don't think even they played that many maps, but 25 plants is pretty good. Look at every map has a defense win rate, 59. 68 in Oregon, like Skyscraper 69. Nighthaven is pretty 50-50 to be fair. Let's look at the full stats. So yeah, if you look at the bums of the tournament so far, D Marley 30 and 70 on Dokkaebi Fenrir. Leader, I mean, he only played one game, so that's like excusable. Trix D 48 for 89 on Hibana Fenrir, but Mad Skills he got subbed out. Z 52-80 Thermite Smoke, Coated 47-70. Valentino, yeah, I think he played pretty well to be fair. Like I know his entries were a bit poor, but yeah. J-Land played like ass. Asfi, to be fair, he did step it up in the last couple of days. Soldier, D plus ass, Lycolas, Dark. Dolls played pretty bad. Cameraman had an uncharacteristic event. He normally plays quite well. But yeah, so the middle players, we got a lot of like most of the players are just EU and Brazil and Vert and NA. Grix is having a good event. Reaper's going nuclear. Plus 27 is good. Benjamin is having a good event. But yeah, let's move on to predictions for the final 6. So first of all, I think it's the SQ W7 game. I think this will be close. I don't think this will be a blowout. I think W7 will win 2-1. Remember, this is the crowd game, so I think they will have a significant advantage because they're playing in Brazil. And, you know, it's Ambi's first ever like time playing on the stage. I don't know if he'll get nervous or stuff like that. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And, yeah, 2-1 W7. I do think it'll be a close game. We got G2 Dog 0. Last time they played was a 2-0. I have to say it's a 2-0 again. G2 have just looking really good. They'll probably get the crowd buff as well because Animal is from Brazil. So, 2-0 there. Then we got FaZe VP. I do think FaZe will win this 2-1. I just think their playstyle like counteracts, like their fast playstyle counteracts VP's slow playstyle. I'm not sure about how the map pulls intertwine, but I think if it's close, it should be a good game. And FaZe will definitely have the crowd buff, but like VP are so experienced. Shepard, Dan, and Always and Joystick will be playing on like multiple lands and stages. So yeah, that'll be a good game to watch. Then we go G2 W7M. I don't think these guys have played this event yet, so this will be a really good game to watch. Let's put VP. I do think that G2 will take this. I know a lot of people might be surprised by that because G2 always lose to the W7M uncharacteristically this year. I know they did beat them last year at like this exact event. But I think G2 will win 2-1. I just think Animal will like go nuclear, and like I know Doki always plays well and Benjamin Master always plays well, so 2-1. Then I think it's going to be FaZe in the finals. VP G2. I think G2 will beat VP here. I think like G2 always plays VP well. They always counteract VP well. Like they just know like because they're all from the same region that they always like just know how to play against each other. So I think G2 will win VP. So that means VP will have a 3rd place finish, which is pretty good. Like those guys have played second twice. I think like top 4 twice, top 4 once. So, like those guys are insane, man. They're my favorite team. VP my favorite team left by far. So yeah, I think FaZe v G2 in the finals. I know G2 lost, but I think G2 will just come back with vengeance, and I think G2 will win. It'll be like 3-1, and yeah, G2 will go back-to-back winners for SI. I think G2 have just looked really good. Their attacks are good. Like all their players are playing well. I know Animals had a bit of a uncharacteristic event. Like wait, if you go at the stats. Yeah, Animals have been playing like he's not been playing ass, but he's not playing well as normal. Like Virtue has been playing insane. I guess he's playing Wooden and Grim, but yeah. Uno's having a very good event as well, but they're all positive. So I mean, Animals -2, but the entry stats are good as well. It's a pretty good event. Like Bliss have been very surprising. Brendo's really good. That guy's pretty insane. And the rest of them like -14, a Fisher guy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think of my predictions? Do you guys think they're ass? What would you guys vote? So yeah, this will probably be the final video on SI. I might make a video following SI. But yeah, have a good day, guys. Take care. See you guys later.